Guys, it is time to assume differently. That's all that I'm going to say within this video, is that if you want something different, if you want things to go your way, if you want things to manifest in favor of what you're saying that you do have right now, the only thing that you have to flip and switch and change, and that's it, and stay consistent is your assumption of that thing, okay? Because when you assume certain things about certain things, those things do play out. If you assume the worst out of something that you don't want, I don't want to say unfortunately, but it can be very unfortunate that you could get something you don't want because you believe in that assumption of that thing so hard and so strong. I'm not gonna list any examples. I will say some examples came to my head, but they feel very limiting, and I'm just not gonna reinstate any of that stuff to you guys because we're not on that boat. What I am gonna say though, on the other hand, is let's say for example that you're manifesting something amazing that you really do want. Let's say that you want your desired pet, because my cat's right in front of me. Basically, let's say, okay, so with your desired pet, yes, let's say that you want to manifest a cat, a beautiful cat, or a beautiful dog, or a horse, or a rabbit, whatever you'd like. All you're gonna do is, instead of assuming that you could never have a pet like that maybe your parents wouldn't want a pet like that, or, you know, you're afraid of not having that pet. It could be anything, but it's all limiting stuff regarding you manifesting this pet. The only thing that I'm gonna ask you to do is just shift your perspective about this pet being yours, okay? Stop focusing on the fact that this pet isn't yours and that you're not gonna get what you want with it and it's not gonna work out or anything else, bro. That stuff is irrelevant, and you're only feeding a situation that you don't want anything to do with, right? So start assuming in favor of that. Start assuming that actually, of course I have this pet because why wouldn't I? Like, this is everything that I said that I would ever have in favor of the pet that I have, okay? Like, of course I would. My family loves this pet. Why wouldn't my family love it? If I love it, they love it. Everyone's very accepting of this pet because that's just how it's supposed to be for you. And you don't even have to think that deep. That's another amazing, wonderful thing, is that you don't even have to say all those things that I just said. You can say those things if you'd like, if it would give you more confidence, if it makes you feel better within yourself, if it gives you more power over your reality for you. Feel free and go right ahead and do that. I will say that for myself though, I've come to learn that just knowing things is what really helps me out, because I don't like to sit and repeat that I have what I want too many times to that extent where I'm just repeating it. I want to know that I have it right now. So I'm just going to tell myself I have it right now. Of course, my family loves my desired pet because why would they not? It's a pet that's linked to me. And if they're linked to me, then my family's going to love them, because anything that's linked to me is the absolute best. That is an assumption. You see, like, you're really creating such wonderful things in that exact moment that you change your assumption and you focus on things that you do want as opposed to anything else. This is just a reminder, guys. I'm only coming through to give y'all this reminder because it really does lead down to that. I feel like everything in this reality has proven itself to me to be that my assumptions have to match what I want. If I want the best, I have to assume the best. I'm so serious, y'all. Like, it goes for every freaking thing that I've ever done, everything that I've manifested. I just realized that my assumption was always placed on something. I always had a certain belief about a certain thing, whether it was the way it played out, whether it was how it was going to happen, what was going to happen, whatever. It was everything. My assumption always matched up to how things actually would play out. So if I was like, oh, for example, that's bad luck, you shouldn't be doing that because something bad could happen, and then something bad happens, you're getting that validation because you literally assumed that, okay? If you flip the script and you say, oh, for example, let's say, you know how people say like jinx, oh, you don't jinx it. That's what they say. They say don't jinx it. Okay, so if someone tells me don't jinx that, I just say that doesn't exist for me. And then I just keep it pushing, knowing damn well nothing is getting jinxed. The fuck? Everything is moving up in my highest favor. So if I say things are a certain way and I assume it that way, it will play out that exact way. And that's just the best part about it, is that it's really up to my assumption. So you reclaim any bad luck, any good luck, any karma, any this, any that in favor of what you want. You assume the best out of it, and then you get just that. So, you know, with bad luck, I don't claim bad luck. I don't believe in that. I don't believe anything like that could ever happen to me, because I don't claim that. Like, literally, just because I don't claim it, and it does not ever happen to me because I do not claim that. All right, I'm sure I've had plenty of opportunities for me to say that's bad luck, whatever, and I've had that in my head a lot throughout my years. I mean, where, you know, if you step on a crack or salt falls over, you know, throw it over your left shoulder, all that stuff, you know, I might do it. Like, even if salt falls today. I will still throw it over my left shoulder, but I don't believe regardless that anything's gonna happen. I just like to do it because I think it's fun. Like, I think it's a superstition, cool, funny thing, whatever. But it doesn't actually affect me or my reality. And I'm not just saying this for the simple example of bad luck and energies and things like that. It's not just about that. It's about everything else. I'm talking about love, happiness, money, peace, beauty. Everything in this reality has always come to light for me based on what I assumed about it. So that's all. Again, I'm urging you guys to just focus on is the way that you focus, is the way that you assume in favor of what you want within your reality, because we all deserve to have our assumptions be met in favor of the wonderful people that we are. Like, we are way too powerful for anything less. And I just want y'all to understand that your assumptions really do create, they really do manifest, bro. I'm telling y'all right now, I've learned so much through figure skating in terms of like life things. I've learned that things really do come together one way or another. You know, before I would think, oh, I don't know how that's gonna happen. Like, I don't know how things are gonna come together. I don't know. I would actually believe like I didn't know. I would never think about it, whatever. But now, because I'm in figure skating, everything is it just happens, bro. Everything just comes together. You get yourself up to a point where you get stronger, you get so much better, and then that's just it. Like, you get better. You always get better, though. You always get better. I myself have been proof of that. A lot of people I've seen have been proof of that. People that I've seen begin and just continue and get better, it's because of the assumption that you will freaking get better, that you do. And that right there has been instilled in me in such a way now that it could never be rewritten. I could never forget that. I could never unlearn that. So I'm just saying, guys, from everything that I'm teaching you guys, everything that I'm telling you guys, I know that these are all things that are coming through for a very big purpose and reason. And I'm just very happy to be able to deliver these things to you guys because it's very important. But with everything that I'm saying, please understand it's from my own personal experience. Like, these are things that I've learned and that have really positively changed my life because I allowed them to. And if I've done that, then you have no reason not to. Like, we're all in this together. We are all freaking in this together, and that's just it. That's just the way it's always going to be. All right then, though, guys, okay? Listen to me. Take my advice. Take everything that I'm saying and take it to the end of the finish line. I love you guys so freaking much. May God bless y'all always. Please take care, everyone. We'll speak to y'all. I was going to say we'll speak to y'all. I got jammed up in my head because the subtitles always correct will speak to y'all soon to we'll speak to y'all soon. I was about to say we'll speak to y'all soon, but will speak to y'all soon. God bless y'all. Please take care, everyone, again. Bye.